Hi, welcome to our VB Developing channel. Today our topic of discussion is RDLC Report. Today we will learn how to create this report on an invoice, so that we can become aware of creating invoices. Today we will learn about RDLC reports, the correct method of creating RDLC reports, dynamic data connection and expression fields in the report, etc. If anyone has any questions about the project we are making this video on today, then I will tell them to watch the previous video. I will put the link of the previous video in the description box of the video for them. Let's get started. First we will see how the RDLC report works. For that we will make an invoice entry here. Okay, now our entry is done. Now we will save the invoice. Now after saving, we will get a "Do want to print receipt" dialog. Now if we click on the Yes button, then the invoice will be visible in front of us. As you can see, the invoice is displayed in front of us. Now we will close it. Now we will print this invoice in a different way. Now you can see our invoice. Okay, now we will try to understand the whole thing practically. Our request to those who are watching the video: you must subscribe our channel and share the video. Because we put a lot of hard work behind making this video, that's why we have this special request for you. Let's get started. Now we will first create a blank data set, and create a blank table that will be just like our real table. Here you can create it separately, but it must match the query that you write in your program. Let's get started. Now we right-click on the project, and then go to Add, and then go to Add New Item. Here we click on the Data tab, and then here we select Data Set. Now here we put the data set name, then we will click Add. Now we will create a table, just like the real table in our database. Now we will create columns here, like the table columns in our database. Our table has been created. Now we will only set the data type of some columns to decimal, otherwise we will not able to do any calculations in the report later. After that, there is a solution for them. If they make a mistake, we will discuss it later. Now we save and close the data set. Now we add a RDLC report. Now we right-click on the project, and then we go to Add, then click on New Item. Here we click on Reporting tab, then here we select Report. Now we will name the report, then we will click on Add button. Now we will go into the report data. If we don't find the report data here, then we will click on the report data in the View tab above. After that, here you can see Report Data tab. Now we click on Report Data. Now we right-click on Data Set, and then click on Add Data Set. Here we will name the data set for the report. The reason for this name will be understood while we programming. Here we will select the data set that we have created earlier. Here the table is automatically selected, which was in our data set. Now we click on OK. Alright, now we will add here first, report header and report footer. Now we will design the report. You will see the whole thing very seriously, because it is an important part of the video. Now we are designing this text box for report header. Here we will add the ruler for position measurement. Now we will add both text and column value to the expression of this text box. First we will put our text here in double quotation marks, Then we put the ampersand symbol, then we will add the data set fields. After pasting the data set field here, we will now delete these two parts from here and here. Now click OK. Now we will create the next fields by copying it. Now here also we will use similar method. Now we will move forward one by one. You can keep watching the video without skipping. Okay, our report design is done. Now we will go back into the form. Now we will program to display the report. We have already prepared the code. To save time, now we will just copy and paste it here. Sorry, our RDLC report viewer is not created here, that's why the error shows here. So we will add report viewer here. The name we will use here is the name we have in our programming. We will add this report viewer here. Okay, everything is fine, now we will execute the program. Sorry, an error has shown here. Okay, we understand where the error is coming from. Now we will execute once more, and see what happens. Alright, now we will do an invoice entry here. Okay, our invoice entry is done, now we will save. And after saving, a dialog box will appear in front of us, then if we click on the Yes button, the invoice will appear in front of us. Okay, now the invoice is displayed in front of us. There are some issues with the invoice, we will fix them. Okay, let's execute it once more. Now we will edit and update this invoice. Here we will only change the date. And then we click on Update button. Here you can see the invoice displayed in front of us. But there is a little problem, we will solve it soon. Okay, now we close and fix it. Alright, now we execute again. Now we will print the invoice in another way. Okay, everything is fine as you can see. Now what you are seeing here is grouping problem. I will tell you the day when I will discuss about grouping, otherwise everything is fine. Okay, that's it for today's video. Many thanks to those watching the video. Our request to those who are watching the video, if you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon, and please share the video. Thank you.